Hello and welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, I just want to give a big thank you to everyone for 600 subs. That is truly spectacular. Thank you so much. And if you want to be part of my little community here, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and because I post polls, I do reviews, commentary, news, that sort of stuff. So if you're interested in that, you want to see more Hytale videos like this one, please subscribe. Let me know that you want to see more of this. And with that, so enjoy my thoughts on and impressions of Hytale. Just go off and say that this video is completely unscripted. I'm just talking. Just played about 6 hours of the game. Um, and for some honesty here, I haven't been following Hytale. I knew of it, but I didn't know like the whole scenario surrounding its like 7-year development cycle, the stuff with the Riot Games, Hypixel Studios, and all that stuff, which I won't talk about since I'm sure most people already know about that stuff. But I'm just gonna talk about the game and what I think, what I like, what I don't like, stuff like that. It is very obviously in early access. It does feel a little bare bones. At least the adventure survival mode does, right? And I'll do my best not to compare it to Minecraft. I want to kind of talk about it as its own thing, which might be hard considering how many parallels there are to Minecraft, but I'll do my best. So first things first, the combat is probably, like, I think it's my most... That's something I didn't expect to be as good as it is, with how simple it is, if that makes sense, right? It's the overall presentation of the mode that you play in the survival is just honestly interesting. I like that there's no hunger, and, like, only healing is primarily only used for, I guess, health and stamina restoration, which is really nice. I like that you can equip more than one thing in your offhand and just press Z to like cycle between different things, which is really cool. As overall, just the visual presentation is just overall just really appealing to me. I can't really describe it. It's just it's nice to look at. The game runs great, and I have seen some people say that this is like the Minecraft killer. But I don't know. Minecraft has had a few fumbles these last few years, and honestly, I've fallen off Minecraft quite a bit. But I digress, right? This game is doing some things I wish Minecraft would do. It seems like exploration is a real big part of this game's identity, which is honestly very refreshing to see. Because a lot of these like voxel, like Minecraft clones, I want to call them clones, Minecraft-like games, it's always on the survival and the crafting. But here in this, like, you can run around. And yes, that is still there, but there's a lot more exploration. There's a lot more structures to find, a lot more like things to discover, chests to loot, like dungeons, that sort of thing. And while I have seen a few dungeon-esque locations that have like the work in progress sign on them, I can clearly see they want to really focus on exploration in this game. And while that part of it is still kind of bare bones, I can see what they're trying to do here, and it's honestly impressive, right? And with the combat and stuff like that, you could also just other things like the footage you're seeing here is my very first time playing Hytale, and you can progress through the game by just looting chests. While that would take in this current build, it takes longer to do that, right? It is very cool. Like, I ran through, like, some, like, ogre or whatever camp. I don't know what they are, but they kept being, like, this really cool hammer that was so much better than, like, the starting gear you can craft. And while it was very slow to swing, it did a whole bunch of damage. And that's really cool. And I'm sure there's several other locations like this that you can find that, like, drop really good, cool gear, maybe even some armor. I did loot one chest that gave me, like, a copper circus, which is really nice, so I don't have to craft it later. Overall, it's just really fun to play. I did have some troubles with starting the dedicated server. Well, not starting, but like running it. For context, I use Ethernet for my computer, and I was having like some horrible ping and connection issues when hosting a dedicated server. And I have a pretty good rig. If I don't forget, I'll post all my specs down below so you can like look at it if you want, but that side of things could use some work. The way the server stuff works, it's pretty bad. Like, you'll need an absolutely, like, you'll need a really powerful PC to, like, run this game with friends or be the host of it. It could just be my location. I don't know. But, overall, this game, it has potential. It really does. Anything I want to talk about as well is just the I guess the difficulty is one other thing. Like, the game's not hard, but it's also not easy at the same time. Like, you can, if you get ganged up on by a bunch of enemies, like, they're gonna take you down pretty quick. But if you're smart with how you when you attack, when you block, like, you can pretty much fend off like a wave of enemies pretty easily. And that goes into, like, when you die, you don't drop your entire inventory, you drop like a certain percentage of your inventory. Like, say you have like, you're like runging through the cave and you have like a bunch of blocks and a bunch of copper, iron, whatever, right? And if you were to die, you won't drop everything. You'll drop like maybe 10% of the blocks you have and 10% of the ores you've obtained, other than your entire inventory, which I think is pretty nice. While dying is still punishing, it's not like the end of the world, because I know after you've played Minecraft for so long, when you die, it becomes very demoralizing to want to go back and get your stuff, to the point where, like, if I'm playing Minecraft, I just won't get it because it's just not worth it, in my opinion. I don't want to travel all that way just to pick my stuff back up. But with this, you have to, like, wait, do I want to retrieve what I dropped, or do I want to keep what I currently have and maybe get some more later? There's a lot of stuff like that in the game. Still a lot of work in progress stuff that needs to be done. Dungeons, performance overall has been pretty good for me, and I hope so. Hope it is for most people, because I haven't really looked at what people are saying about the game. And circling back to what I said about it being the Minecraft killer, I don't think it's a Minecraft killer. It certainly is a worthy competitor to Minecraft, but I don't know if it's truly capable of killing Minecraft outright, because Minecraft is still a very big game, still very popular. But again, I digress, off topic, but in summary, this game it's good for $20. I do recommend it right now. It's fun. Exploration is incredibly fun, finding all these cool POIs and exploring them, slaying monsters, finding dungeons, crafting, building. It's all amazing. While the dungeons in the game are very bare bones, you can add mods. Forgot to mention there are mods in the game. And there have yet to be mini games, but that should be coming out soon, hopefully. The game is fun. I do recommend it right now. You just need to go in expecting a game that is in early access, that is missing content, and if you're okay with that, it's worth diving into right now. With that being said, I think I pretty much covered most of the things I want to talk about in this early impressions. If this video does well, I will do a full review of the game. Might even cover updates if that also does well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't expect I would be making a Hytale video, but I did a YouTube poll, and most people said yes. So if you want to see those and be a part of this community I'm trying to build up, like and subscribe, mean the world to me. And again, if you're feeling generous, I have a Buy Me a Coffee link down below. With that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.